So you're thinking about getting advised. In these videos, we will help you navigate advising at UNO from before advising, during advising at orientation, and after advising. At the end, you will understand how first-year advising works at UNO, and you will be able to prepare effectively for advising. All incoming students with less than 30 credit hours are advised by first-year advising. After earning 30 credit hours, students will be advised by their departmental advisor according to their major. First-year advising, however, is broken down by the first letter of your last name, or alpha group. It's important to know who your advisor is so you can contact them when you have questions and so you can look out for their emails. Before you get advised, you should have a general idea of a few things. You should know generally what you're interested in studying. It's okay if you're not fully decided, but knowing what you're interested in helps. Know what your time commitment to school is. How often are you able to come to campus for classes? This will affect your class schedule. How long would you like to be in school? When are you planning on graduating? Thinking of these questions now will help your advisor when planning on what classes to take. When you get advised, your advisor may talk about some things you'll want to understand. In this video, we will tell you about credit hours, dropping courses, prerequisites, and bypass credit, so you'll have a general idea of what your advisor is talking about when you get advised. A credit hour is a unit of measurement used to evaluate the weight and worth of a course. It is not based on actual hours despite the name. We use credit hours for a lot of different reasons. You may have heard that your parents need to know full-time or part-time status for insurance purposes. Credit hours determine that. 12 hours for fall and spring semesters, and 6 hours for summer. Credit hours determine degree progression as well as financial aid eligibility, so when you are thinking of college, think in terms of credit hours. Since most degrees are 120 credit hours, students who want to graduate in 4 years should expect to take 30 hours every year, or 15 hours every semester. If you fail to take 15 hours a semester, you would either need to make up those hours over the summer, or it may prolong your graduation. So usually 15 hours is what first-year advising aims for when planning a semester. This plays right into dropping courses. If you drop a course in the middle of your semester, it may drop you below 15 credit hours, causing you to graduate later than expected. Students drop courses in order to save themselves from failing a course, thus improving their GPA. However, dropping courses also affects your satisfactory academic progress, which determines your financial aid eligibility and your academic standing with the university. You must complete 70% of all courses you attempt to take, and dropping courses negatively affects that. Dropping courses also affects the prerequisites that students must take. A prerequisite is a course that must be taken and passed before enrolling in a subsequent course. For example, you must pass Math 1115 College Algebra before taking Math 1125 Pre-Calculus Algebra. First-year advisors keep in mind what prerequisites you need to take so that you are eligible to take your courses in a timely fashion, allowing you to graduate in 4 years. Bypass options are available for getting credit for a prerequisite without having to take the course. There are several ways to bypass a course. AP and dual enrollment courses are taken during high school and qualify for college credit. You can also place into higher courses by virtue of your ACT or SAT scores. Your advisor should know these placements already and have planned courses based on them. You can also test out of courses through CLEP tests or Compass tests, which can be taken in our testing center, and the placement tests and advanced standing tests can be set up with the department of the course that you wish to bypass. Your advisor can only advise you based on the information they know. If UNO doesn't have documentation of your bypass on file, FYA can't advise you into higher level courses. Bypass credits are documented through transcripts and test scores. If you feel as though you may have credits that are unaccounted for, make sure to tell your advisor. Check in with the next video in order to hear about what happens during advising at orientation.